Order number 47. Number 47, your order's ready.
All right, we're on.
We are on, guys.
What's up, guys? We are on.
Happy
Mics are on. Cameras
New
are on.
Year, everybody.
Happy New Year, buddy.
Happy New Year.
It's been a while since I've seen you guys.
You've been gone for like a month.
Nah, like 20 days.
That's pretty much a month.
Family time, you know what I'm saying?
Family
Christmas
time, girlfriend time.
What'd you do, man?
Spend time with my nephews, my parents, ate a lot of food, gained like 10 pounds. You know?
I like that.
How was your holidays?
Good. Very mellow. I didn't do much.
I had FOMO, though, on your holiday Christmas party.
Yeah, it was very
Oh, you had a party?
Oh, yeah. Where were you at?
Shit, I didn't hear about it.
You didn't. You knew about it. You didn't show up. Anyway, how was your guys' New Year? Let's do like a quick New Year's Eve recap. How was your guys' gig?
Mine was good. I played at the Roosevelt with the Do Twins and did like a little outside pool party thing.
Roosevelt Hotel in Hollywood.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was really dope.
A lot of people.
A lot of people.
I didn't even know you were
A
there.
lot
I
of
saw their
alcohol.
posting about it. They
Yeah, a
didn't
lot
post
of
you at all.
alcohol. A lot of.
And what was going on during the countdown?
Not much. I mean, it's the Roosevelt, so you can't really go too.
But like
crazy.
someone did it.
Yeah, who did the countdown?
I think I don't know who did it. I was already blacked out by then.
What's the song that was dropped for?
I couldn't even tell you, man.
Wow.
I couldn't
Jesus
even tell you. I didn't
Christ,
have
man.
to do the countdown, so I don't remember. I went and blacked out with my friends.
Damn.
What about you? 5?
Well, I had like that wacky New Year's Eve party downtown Las Vegas.
Oh yeah, you had a trip.
It was fun though.
And
Like,
you did the countdown.
I did the countdown. Oh, they had like these 2 girls that like hosted.
Yeah.
And they like swallowed swords and like did the hula
Wait, they
hoops and
what?
shit.
Swallowed
Yeah.
swords.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
But then like, so I was in like the middle of the casino, and so the crowd just recycled.
Yeah.
So I was like, no, am I gonna play Lizzo? I'm gonna play a disco song. Like it was like a different crowd. Like like there's like 70-year-old dudes up there like pop locking and shit.
Wow.
Anyways, so when it came to countdown, the dance floor got really packed, and it was like a younger crowd, a lot of women. So I dropped the I think Beat Breaker Lizzo one,
Okay.
and yeah, it went wild.
Lizzo was the song of the year, huh?
Yeah.
Of the decade.
Like they went wild for it, and that was my song.
Wow.
What
But
about
yeah,
you?
it's pretty
I actually had like a duo New Year's Eve weekend or whatever, because I played Monday at Marquee with Lizzo.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Blackout too, but
Yeah.
dude, it was crazy. She did 2 songs, but like murdered it.
Yeah.
Her energy's insane.
she's
Like
crazy.
it was like perfect 2-song performance. Like she like could have dropped
Like
the
a
mic
mic
and
drop,
dipped
yeah.
out and like I'm out. Like she bodied it, bro.
Yeah.
And then, and I was talking to James about this, which is kind of interesting to talk about. I was like, dude, I don't like DJing when there's an artist that big, because I get on at 12:30. They usually go on at 1:30 or 2. So the whole time I'm DJing,
People are
there's people
waiting.
just
Yeah.
standing
they're
there.
waiting.
They're just standing there waiting, like with their arms crossed,
Yeah.
like, where the fuck is Lizzo? Who is this DJ? Get him off this fucking
Yeah,
stage. And
yeah.
I'm like, dude, chill. Like, Lizzo's gonna play 2 songs, and then what?
And then
Just have a good time.
It wasn't
Let
different with
come
her
on.
crowd. Like they were just waiting for her.
Oh, she definitely brought a crowd, and they were waiting for her.
Wow,
Yeah.
so-
It's the same like when Travis
Yeah,
nights.
of
Like I
course.
talked to
Like
Chase
everybody.
B about, like, he was like, bro, even though if he's Travis's DJ, he'll still have the crowd looking at him like they're here to see Travis.
Yeah, they're waiting.
And it's crazy. So
Especially
I had
now
that.
more than ever, when people actually want to be there to get like footage.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Exactly. They're all just
Yeah.
waiting for the content.
Yeah,
they don't
yeah,
want to
yeah.
lose their place. They want to be up
Nope.
front.
Yep.
So you deal with that. But she killed it. And then
Did you have to DJ her records too?
I played her
Oh,
records.
shit.
I played 2 of her. She started
That's
with
easy, though.
Good as hell.
Nah, she did what's the other? It's like a fast one, like one.
Oh, the one with Missy.
Nah, I forgot.
Oh no, yeah. I do for the gay boys and the whatever. No, I know what song.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one. That sounds good.
I don't know what it's called. And then True
No, because
Hurts.
I saw the video
Yeah.
for it.
I'm just going blank, but it was 2 records.
It looked
and then,
dope, though.
Yeah, it was popping, and then just total blackout, hungover the whole 9. And then New Year's Eve, I was at Tao, Las Vegas with Nas.
Yeah.
And that was cool. It was like, that's a legend. And it was
Yeah.
so easy for me because I was like, I don't know what to play, like, for the new year, like after the countdown. But they worked it out where he did the countdown and then he just performed. So like he did the countdown up top, right? And I DJ'd for him as well.
Yeah.
So I had the song list, and boom, It Ain't Hard to Tell,
Oh,
first song.
Wow.
And you know when that beat just hits,
Oh, yeah.
it's just knocking, bro.
Yeah.
And he like bring it back. And he did it like 3 times. It was fun, man. He did like a solid 7 songs.
Did you have like a lot of fans there, like Nas fans?
He had some fans. He brought
Because,
he brought a crowd.
Ain't Hard to Tell fans, like Nas's first album.
No, people were rocking,
Like old
bro.
heads.
Yeah.
So he did. I'll tell you the set. He did. It Ain't Hard to Tell.
Yeah.
Into the Dawn.
Yeah.
Nas the Dawn.
Yeah.
Into that, and then just real quick, like the hook or whatever, and then went into If I Rule the World.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And then went into
Made You Look or
no, that was the last song.
Oh, okay.
And then went into what
Uchi
other
Wally?
big one? Played Uchi Wally, and then
what else do you have? I mean, hip hop is dead. Yeah, there's tons.
I mean, I mean, I could look at my text, but it's not that serious.
Yeah.
He did Uchi Wally. He did the one with Genuine.
Oh,
yeah.
wow. Yeah. Shut it.
Yeah. What's it called
Damn,
again?
I forgot what that song is called.
Something Me Back. Okay.
Oh Me.
Oh Me.
yeah.
There you go. Oh Me, and then Made You Look.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was amazing, bro. So good
Damn,
times.
That's dope.
He's a legend, and like, I mean, just hearing those songs and Hate Me Now, he did.
Oh, Hate Me Now.
Oh,
I mean, that was
yeah,
crazy.
Damn.
Hate
You don't
Me
realize
Now.
how much hits he has.
No, he has a lot of hits. Like he didn't even do like one mic and there's tons of other records that he has.
Yeah.
that
I'm an
you don't- you
Illmatic guy
forget
though.
about.
Oh man, Illmatic.
I mean,
Illmatic.
that's a
It's a
classic.
classic.
There's not that many people nowadays with classic albums like that.
Yeah.
And it's like 1 through 10. It's like
Like
perfect.
like you saw the
5
Drake
mics
interview.
on the
You saw
source.
the Drake interview, right? And they were
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
asking
yeah.
him like, "Do you have a classic?" And I don't think he has that. He has dope albums. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, and he has classic songs, but he doesn't have that classic
Yeah.
album the way
Yeah.
Jay-Z's known for
Right.
Reasonable Doubt
Yeah, yeah.
and
And
Nas for Illmatic. Yeah.
and Carter 3 for Wayne. Like
Yeah.
there's certain records that are just like fucking insane.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall it was a success. So I don't have the song of the at midnight because I play for Nas, but
Yeah.
and you don't remember because
Yeah.
you're a blackout.
I don't remember.
And
So
then
yeah,
5 had
Lizzo's the
Lizzo.
winner.
Lizzo.
Yeah.
You know,
Shout
I
out to
heard
Lizzo.
that New Year's Day, like January 1, is like the day where people sleep the most because they're just so hurt.
I actually
from-
went
Well, we
to
had to
the
catch a
before.
flight, so I didn't sleep
Oh,
much.
I went to a gym and it was a ghost town.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah.
No, so do you guys experience this? Because I've been experiencing this for like years. And I always wondered, I was like, man, New Year's Eve is like the biggest party night. But like after the countdown,
Yeah.
people are kind of ghosting out.
yeah.
Yeah.
The club thins out very, very quickly. And I kind of had,
It's been like that forever though, because
Yeah.
people rage.
it's been like that forever. So there's 2 things.
Yeah.
One, we DJ in Vegas a lot.
Yeah.
Very expensive. So their rooms are expensive as
Yeah.
hell. So they're getting fucked up
Yeah.
in the room. They come do the countdown.
Well, they
shit.
get the open bar too, so they've been fucked up since like 8 p.m.
Yeah, and then after the countdown, it's just kind of like,
Yeah.
all right, I'm out. But then another thing I just realized, I was hearing someone else talk about this on a podcast, Drama actually. He was saying because New Year's Eve, you also have that crowd that doesn't normally
Right,
party,
right.
Yeah.
and they're just going out to get that New Year's
Yeah, yeah,
experience,
yeah.
and it's cool. All right, I could go to sleep now. Like
Yeah,
the older people or
yeah.
or whatever. Like you still have that crowd in these clubs
Gen X.
that we don't realize it. The boomers.
The
Yeah,
boomers.
boomers, yeah.
Shout out to fashion.
So you know what I mean? Like I always wondered because as a DJ, you kind of you're hard on yourself. Like what the fuck?
Nah.
The biggest party night of the year, and the room's clearing out.
Yeah.
Like you're hard on yourself. It's just like natural
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
think about that, right? But it's like
Yeah, I was like hard on myself the first couple of years, but then I'm like realized, nah, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And then they start you like earlier too, like at 11 or something, right?
Yeah,
So
I
you
did
can
an
do the
early
countdown.
set, so I was
Yeah.
done at 11:45 on the dot.
Yeah.
and you're blackout by 11:50.
11:50, I'm going hard.
Yeah.
Open bar, going hard.
Yeah.
It was dope though.
I didn't even know you were at Roosevelt. That's funny.
Do you have any babes?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Ever stays with the babes. All right, so last week on Instagram, we did a post asking for topic advice or whatever. Like, what do you guys want to hear on the podcast? And we got a lot of good, topic requests and questions. Well, I say we should just kind of go through a couple.
Yeah.
And then, I'll just say a question. We can all speak on it or whatever. But I want to open that up more. Like, if there's anything you want to know in the DJ space, like just DM us.
Keep them coming.
At Headliner Music Club on the Instagram. DM us like topics, and we'll love to share any knowledge or advice we have on it. Why not?
For sure.
So let's just read. Let's do from at DJ Sickness. What up, Sickness?
What up, dog?
How do you select songs for a mix you want to post?
I mean,
I kind of have my answer on that. You go for it. You want to
go to HMC and download. But I mean, I haven't planned a mix in a while, so the last like planned mix I did was like Soul Joints 1 and 2.
Right.
Wow.
And those are just like my favorite songs I listen to, and I just put them all together in a set and like. Yeah,
so the way I see it is, how do you select songs for a mix you want to post? Is really, you got to understand this mix is going to live somewhere.
Yeah.
And you want it to represent you. Yeah. So if you want to get the attention from a high energy Vegas type of club, then you put a mix that has that type of music. Yeah. If you want to do like you can't do a full R&B or full old classic hip hop set and then start throwing that out to people and then expect them to know that you can also play EDM or trap or, so it's kind of like, you kind of got to see mixes as a resume or a business card type of thing. That's like, true. Hey, this is my demo. Yeah. This is what I do. So I think to select songs for a mix that you want to post is basically saying, all right, what do I want people to know me for or see me as or hear me as? Like, that's really what I get from it.
Yeah. It's true.
I
mean, I haven't done a mix in a minute too, but like if I want to do like a club mix, I'll go through my records or go through the website and just pick out like high energy stuff.
Yeah, and like Ever's on the radio on Power 106, and he could easily do an all new music one and post that up because all the radio fans are going to want to hear that because there's new music, and it fits you. I think it definitely has to fit your brand. Sometimes, like Five said, the Soul Joints is like fun,
and I did that for fun,
and
for
it's
myself.
An incredible mix. Yeah. You got to do that too because that also lets people know you're up on your shit. Like I think I did a mix 2 years ago where I just like was in my house and I was opened up. I just got the S9 maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and I was like, and I think I just called it Bored on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
And I just really just played whatever, like Donnell Jones and I just went R&B shit, some old school hip hop, but it was just for fun. Like it's just, all right, I'm just bored. I want to do this, but it also shows people I could do this too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, for sure.
Doing it live.
Yeah, just not tracked. It's just nothing fancy. It was just because it for me it was something I just wanted to hear in the car. Yeah. And after I recorded it, I took a drive and I was just listening to my mix. Yeah. And I was not sick of any song that I recorded. That was kind of fulfilling for me.
Yeah,
that's dope, man.
Because I don't want to like listen to EDM mix in my car.
No, I don't listen to hip hop or EDM.
In
my car.
So yeah, I think just if you want exposure or like people to know what you do, then kind of pick songs that represent clubs you want to play at. If you want to just show people or do both, like you can do like a classic hip hop mix, an R&B mix. This like Five and I did a Valentine's mix a couple years ago, and it was like I did like breakup songs, he did love songs. Yeah, but it was cool.
That was fun too.
Hard as fuck to mix like Carl Thomas, I wish, but we made it happen.
Yeah,
fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Got another one over there, Five?
Yeah. What y'all did to get where y'all are at now in your DJing career? DJ, be steady.
Be steady.
I mean, for me, just being a good DJ, being nice. I was at the right place at the right time, meaning in Vegas when it was like kind of
the DJ
growing.
AM early,
like
AM
before
just
like
got in.
Yeah, AM got in, Vice, and I was just right behind them, and then all you guys came after.
Yeah.
Meeting, Stugit. And early Sujit days before like the whole management boom, whatever. So, yeah.
I think at the end of the day is just how much you get your name out there.
Yeah.
For me personally, it was doing mixtapes and doing every local party. I grew up in Carson. It's just like any party around Torrance, Carson, Wilmington. I just wanted to be on a flyer because the more people saw my name on a flyer, the busier I looked, the more like mystery, like who is this dude? I see his name everywhere. That was my goal, and I just did it. Didn't care about money. Didn't even know there was money in DJing back then. It was all vinyl. And then fast forward to being on the radio, and I built my name on Power 106 in LA for damn near 15 years, and then et cetera. Like you just kind of work your way up. But I think that the real goal is get your and think about it. Back then, there's no social media. Now it's, I guess, the gift and the curse. Like there's more ways to get your name out there.
Easier.
But it's also a lot of noise.
But
There's a lot of fucking distraction and
Yep.
like a lot of people.
And you're a fun guy too, so you made your relationships with like, you know,
Bro,
leading
that's
to,
But
what
like,
I'm
that's what
saying.
it is. It's relationships,
being a
man.
good
Like,
guy, being a fun guy.
Fun, drunk,
Yeah.
mess.
Yeah.
But
you
it's
gotta
fun.
think too, and there's nothing wrong with not drinking at your gig or whatever. But if you're like that fun DJ, like the GM or the owner is gonna want to book this,
Remember,
book
like,
you all the time.
Tao Thursdays was like the trifecta. It was like me, Scratchy in the main room, you were in the opium, and it was just like, you know, us three, and then whoever else was sprinkled in, and then you left Tao, went to go, you have your big deal at Vanity when it opened because of shots.
Of shots, yeah.
So
Damn, the Vanity.
But even
days.
shots, like for me, shots didn't necessarily get my name out there because my name wasn't on the shit.
Yeah.
Only if you knew,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
like I kind of was able to
But
work
people
it
who
because
knew, they knew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think from the start is really just like, I mean, I know there's not flyers anymore. There is,
Yeah.
but they're like, I'm talking like back, bro. I have an album of
all,
every
like,
printed
actual-
flyer I've
Me
been
too,
on.
yeah, I
like
still
I
have 'em.
still
Yeah.
have it.
Dang.
I'll bring it one day.
I have two with me and AM on it,
That's crazy.
and Big Ben. There's like from like 1999.
Yeah, back then I
Crazy.
used to DJ with a good friend of mine, Danny Dice, and we'd
yeah.
be like a duo on everything. You'd see me and him everywhere. So it was tight.
That's dope.
Dyad.
And then Ever story is obviously the same. Like started in IE radio. Or,
Yeah. I worked at a radio station that's no longer there in like San
But how did
Bernardino.
you build your name to get to that? Were you doing a lot of the local stuff
I
too?
was doing a bunch of local gigs, like showing, like mainly for me, I was able to kind of build my name early because of my talent.
Yeah.
You know, I was like a young DJ that could scratch and do all these cool tricks or whatever. And at that time, like even before like social media, guys were always out like, "Yo, who's that new kid? Who's this kid on the radio?" And
Yeah.
when I got on Power, like it like
Yeah.
skyrocketed. You know, like
How
everybody.
did you
was
get on Wild? On that was in Riverside.
I just sent a demo.
you just sent a demo.
I made a mix. I sent a demo, like a 30-minute demo,
And they
some
hit you back.
They hit me back like, "Yo, was this mix live?" I'm like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
it's live." They're like,
There
"Oh,
you
okay,
go.
cool." And then boom.
That's dude. Anyone listening, like, it's that simple. Send up a demo and don't even aim for Power 106. Like I said, there's a lot of noise there.
Yeah.
Start at a different. I know
Start
so many
small,
people
yeah.
at Power now that started at different radio
And
stations.
that's how I got on Power. E-Man heard about this new radio station at the time, and he's on his way to like a concert out that way. And he heard me on the radio, and he reached out like on MySpace, I think, or whatever. And he's like, "Yo, if that was you DJing, like you're really dope. Like keep it up." I'm like, "Oh shit."
That's crazy.
Shout my dog E-Man.
Nice.
Yeah,
What's up,
and
E-Man?
then now like I've been on Power for 10 years.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. I have another one.
What else we got?
This one kind of works in the same thing. It's from @Jax35. How much should younger DJs, college students, charge per gigs or at gigs? So how much should younger DJs charge at gigs? That's the same thing. It's like for me, don't see it as the money first.
Yeah.
Like see it as
Exposure.
Exposure.
Yeah.
Tell these parties or these clubs or these gigs like, all right, you know, I'll do it, whatever, but like make sure my name's on the flyer, make sure
yeah.
I get all
Huge.
the promo.
Yep.
Get all that promo and just use it to your advantage. Like, yeah, I DJ'd here before. I DJ'd
Yeah.
there. I DJ'd there. I remember when Danny and I were younger, one of the biggest clubs we DJ'd at, we're like 19 years old, and we DJ'd at the Arena.
The Arena,
which was
wow. I
like
never
at the
went there,
time,
but I
bro,
heard
it
it
was
was-
all ages, and it was like 3,000 kids.
Yeah, popping.
And then when I knew Vice at the time, and Vice would take me to events with him, and if there was a label rep, he'd be like, "Yo, this kid DJs in front of 2,000 kids every Friday. You need to lace him.
Yeah.
Get his address, lace
Yeah.
him with promo records."
Yeah.
And they're like, "All right," but that was it. Like those spots like that helped open other doors.
Yeah.
So, and I think that's just the wrong attitude to just see DJing just for money. You know, it's like, I think we can all say when we started DJing, like we didn't know there was money in DJing.
Yeah.
I think even DJ AM could say that would have
Yeah.
said the same thing, you know?
I remember getting paid like $100, like $75 to do a
Like-
gig. I'm like, damn, I can't believe I'm getting paid to
Yeah.
DJ. Like,
My first paying gig was $25, and I
There
was
you go.
like, damn,
Damn, I'm
dude, this is
getting
Damn,
paid.
I think I
tight.
got like 40.
I'm getting paid to DJ.
You got high
Wow.
rates, bro.
Yeah, dog. That's like when I was like a teenager. So even like starting in Vegas, I didn't have my own residency, but I met like Obi-Wan, Justin Hoffman, and then I would just fill in. So I would go in like, Ben's partner would be out of town, and I would just done it for free just to get in, just like, experience it. But, we split the money and we got like $150 each or something at the time.
I think just build your name and then the rates will come, man.
Yeah,
like
go in there.
it really will
people.
come.
Yeah, I started meeting people, and like guys now who I met from like 2002 are all running clubs and shit, like, and they're all still my friends.
And now DJ 5 won't get out of bed for a couple, unless it's a couple grand involved.
All
right, let's see. Let's go to at JD McNugent. I don't know if that's right.
McNugent.
33 McNugent 3323. Does new tech gear interest you at all? Example, Denon SC 5000Ms. I'm guessing that's a new CD.
Well,
I've
CDJ
messed with it,
type of vibe, or it's a controller.
it might be a controller.
That's gonna be a no for me, dog.
No,
For me-
you know what? I like it.
I embrace new technology.
especially like coming up, like the NAMM show. Going to the NAMM show and checking out all the new equipment. I like it. I'm not looking at it to like buy it. Oh, I want to buy the new controller, but I'm really into like turntables and the CDJs. That's what works for me. But I think new technology you should always be up on. You should
I think this. Obviously, new technology you should be up on it, but for me, is whatever the hell you have is what you do with it. Period. Yeah. Like for me, I know there's DJs that talk shit on me because I'm still on Scratch Live.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, like, all right, I had the brand new Mac, updated OS, Serato DJ Pro, all this crap. I had everything, and I would have anxiety before every gig.
Yeah.
And like, I remember Omnia San Diego, the guy was like, "Oh, we're starting to not use the box anymore. Can you use like Club Kit, whatever?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, I have issues with it. Plugged it in, 3 songs in, boom,
crash.
Yeah.
And he looked at me like, "I'll never question you again."
Yeah.
And for me, it's just like, yo, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Whatever works for you, use it. There's DJs that use turntables still. Fine. That's what you love. There's DJs that use CDJs. That's what works for you. There's DJs that use no computer and they use the SD cards. There's DJs that use controllers. Like I don't think you should talk shit on anybody for what they're using.
Yeah.
It's listen to what they're doing on what they're using. That's it. Like
You're dope. Like regardless.
yeah, bro. Like I know a lot of my friends that are working the biggest clubs out are still on Scratch Live.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with
But
that.
I also think that, and that's true, but I also think that you have to be able to play on anything too. So like if a venue only has turntables, I can go in there and rock it.
Of course.
If they only have a controller, I can still rock it on that. If they
that's
have
real.
CDJs,
That's real DJ shit.
Yeah. So like, don't get too comfortable on one thing either.
For sure.
You got to be able to play on multiple like whatever it is, right?
You're right, man. You ain't never wrong. Should we do the last one?
Yeah, there's so many. We'll get to them at other episodes, but let's do one more.
It's a good one for us.
Let's do it.
Do the what do you do to stay healthy on your spare time? Ernesto Haro 1. Ever?
Well, I think that's an interesting question because I think on your spare time is the easiest way to stay
Yeah,
healthy.
no, for sure.
The better question is how do you stay healthy when you're
On the
in
road,
the trenches?
yeah.
It's
Working.
hard.
Spare time, the easiest thing in the world. I don't have to drink. I can go to the gym. I can eat healthy, drink a lot of water. It's when you're actually working when it's the tough. That's when it's tough.
Always bring workout shoes, workout clothes. The hotels you stay at usually has a gym, or find a gym you remember at, Equinox, Soul Cycle, whatever.
Or just go out and walk, man. Take a walk.
Well, I turn my watch on when I'm walking.
Oh my God, this guy, dude, we can walk from here 1 block over, and he's got to turn
His Apple Watch and he turns on his
like
DJ 5 started a workout.
and then you
Shit
look
is
at it
annoying.
and it's like 23 calories.
It's to
like,
offset my calories, because I count calories too. So yeah.
He's trying to gain an extra bite of that cheesecake.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, you can always keep a lean and clean dieting, whatever.
At the end of the day, it's all diet. Like
80%.
Like people say 80-20, I think is more 90-10. Like if you can eat good and there's really no excuses. I remember before I had any type of money and any type of education or knowledge on nutrition, bro, I'm from like the hood. I didn't know what kale was,
Yeah.
or organic food
So you
was
thought,
till
filet
a year
fish
ago.
was healthy? Like Filet-O-Fish is healthy?
Nah,
it's
bro, I
fish.
would, for real. I'm telling you, not even Filet-O-Fish. I would go to McDonald's. Before they even had salads, they had like a grilled chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
And I would just take off the bread.
Yeah.
They didn't even, lettuce wraps weren't even a thing back then.
Yeah.
But that's how I would find my way from McDonald's. Like
Yeah.
You can find healthy food anywhere.
anywhere, bro. Anywhere. Yeah. And I think that's the easiest thing to start. Because gym, let's be honest, it's not the easiest place to get to.
No, it's hard. And you have to be committed, and you got to be able to get out of bed. And if you've been drinking the night
We're not all
before-
DJ5, right?
Yeah, we're not all
I'm
DJ5.
sore today, man.
Are you?
Yeah, we started this baseball challenge.
But yeah, man, there's more questions. We'll get to them later episodes.
But keep them coming.
But keep them coming. At Headliner Music Club on the Instagram. Just DM us. We're checking them.
Well, we'll throw like a poll out there.
Yeah, we'll do the poll once a week maybe. Yeah. And 2020. Thank you guys for tuning in. All half of that. We started like the podcast mid 2019. Yeah. So thank you guys for the support, and hope you stick around all year because we're gonna come in hot.
We're coming in hot.
Coming in hot. All right,
we're gonna get more DJ ever for sure.
Yes, indeed.